Assalamu alaikum, grade 6. How are you, my dear students? Today, inshallah, we are going to complete Unit 13, Lesson 2. Our topic is about lines parallel to the axis, and you can follow this topic in your course book, page 131. Today, inshallah, we will recognize straight line graphs parallel to the x-axis and y-axis. Now, let's revise what is a horizontal line. A horizontal line is a line that goes straight from left to right or right to left, parallel to the x-axis of the coordinate plane. All of the points on the line will have the same y coordinates. What's a vertical line? A vertical line is a line that goes straight up and down, parallel to the y-axis of the coordinate plane. All of the points on the line will have the same x-coordinate. How to graph vertical and horizontal line? Remember in Unit 2 and 9, we learned about equations. An equation is like a ruler connecting x and y. The equation of a vertical line means parallel to the y-axis and perpendicular to the x-axis, comes in the form of x equal a, where a is a constant. Notice that this equation does not contain any variable y. The absence of y means that it can take any values. Here is an example of graphing a vertical line. Graph the vertical line x equal 3. The equation doesn't have the variable y, which implies that it could assume any numerical values for y. In the table of values below, you will see that 3 is the repeating value in the column of x. That means the value of x is constant, while having different values in column of y. Y is changing. This is precisely the interpretation of the equation x equal 3. So, we can now plot the point on the xy axis to see how it looks. As you can see, it's a vertical line parallel to the y-axis and passing through the point 3, 0. On the other hand, the equation of a horizontal line comes in the form y equals c, where c is just a constant. This time around, the equation doesn't have any variable x. The absence of x means that the variable x can take any numerical values, while the value of y is being held constant. Here is an example, graphing the horizontal line y equal -2. Since we have no x variable in the equation, it's okay to pair the y coordinate of -2 with any x values. When you construct the table of values for this, the y coordinate will be the same throughout, while the x-coordinate can have different values. Observe the y column is populated with the same value of -2. Graphing these points in the xy axis, we have a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis and passing through the point 0, -2. So now we know the equations for horizontal and vertical lines. For horizontal lines, the equation is y equal b. For the vertical line, x equal a, where b and a are constants. Let's take more examples. Here we have graph x equal 2 and y equals -1. See here the first one, x equal 2, that means the value of x is constant, all the time is 2, while the values of y are different. See here, I can put any values for y. How to graph this on the coordinate plane? First, draw the coordinate plane, then plot the point on the coordinate. First point we have 2 minus 1. Second one is 2, 0. The third one is 2, 1. Now we plot the 3 points. We will join them to form a line. This line is a vertical line. It's perpendicular on x-axis and parallel to the y-axis. The equation for this line is x equal 2. Now let's see the second example. Y equals -1. That means the value of y is constant and the value of x are different values, have different values. See here, -1, 0, 1, I can put different values. Let's start to draw this equation. First we plot the points, -1, -1, then 0, -1, then last one, 1 minus 1. You can see we plot 3 points on the coordinate plane. We will join them to form a line. This line is a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis and perpendicular to the y-axis. The equation for this line is y equal -1. Now it's your turn. Put the following equations into the right column. We have 2 columns, horizontal lines parallel to the x-axis or vertical parallel to the y-axis. The first one, x equal 3. What do you think? Excellent. It's vertical parallel to the y-axis. Y equal 2. Yes, it's horizontal lines parallel to the x-axis. Y equals 7. What do you think? Yes, excellent. It's horizontal lines parallel to the x-axis. And then this one, x equal 1. Yes, it's vertical parallel to the y-axis. Y equals 0. Yes, it's horizontal lines parallel to the x-axis. Y equals 3. What do you think? Yes, it's horizontal lines parallel to the x-axis. And the last one, x equal 5. What do you think? Yes, it's vertical parallel to the y-axis. Excellent. Let's solve this question from course book, page 131. Question number 4. Find the equation of the line through these points. A, 4 minus 5 and 4, 2. How we will solve this question? First, draw a coordinate grid. Second step, plot the 2 points. This is the first point, 4 minus 5, and the second point, 4, 2. Third step, join them up to form a line. Can you find more points on this line? Yes, for example, this point 4 minus 2. and another point 4, 0. They all have an x-coordinate of 4. Every point with an x-coordinate of 4 will be on this line. Remember, we say an equation is like a ruler connecting x and y. The equation for the red line is x equal 4. The line x equal 4 is perpendicular to the x-axis and pass through the 4 on the x-axis. See, the value of x is constant. All the time on this line it's 4, while the value of y is different values. Now we have another question from course book, page 131. Question number 5. 3 of these points are in a straight line. Find the equation of the line. First, what we will do, how to solve this question. Draw a coordinate grid. Plot the points. 4, 2, 2, 4, minus 2, 4, minus 4, 2, minus 4, minus 2, and the last one, 2, 2. What do you notice? We have 3 points are in a straight line. Yes, 4, 2, 2, 2, minus 4, 2. We join them up to form a line. After we find the line, we have to find the equation of this line. How we will find the equation for this line? You can see the value of y here is constant, 2, 2, 2, while the value of x is a variable, different values. So, our equation will be y equal 2, because this line is a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis and perpendicular to the y-axis. Now we have the last question also from course book, page 131. Question number 6. A rhombus has vertices at the points minus 2, 8, 1, 2, minus 2, minus 4, and minus 5, 2. Draw the rhombus. B. The rhombus has 2 lines of symmetry. Write down the equation of these lines. How we will solve this question? First, to solve A, draw a coordinate grid. Then, plot the points. Lastly, join them to form a rhombus. After we finish from A, we will solve now B. First, tell me, what's the meaning of line of symmetry? Line of symmetry, it's imaginary line cut the shape into 2 equal parts. I will draw now the first line of symmetry. What do you notice about this line of symmetry? All the points on this line has x and y, right? What do you notice about the values of x? All the values of x is minus 2. So, x is constant. So, the equation for this line is x equal minus 2. The second line of symmetry, I draw now the second line of symmetry. What do you notice also here? All the values of y are constant, which is equal 2. So, the equation for this line is y equal 2.